What's going on, Wacky Cat? I want to talk about Baldur's Gate 3 for a second. But first, I want to say this. Starfield is honestly my game of the year. I know it's not nominated for Game of the Year. I've played hours and hours of Starfield. I love Starfield, despite the hate. Yes, I'm disappointed about some of the aspects. So I just want to get that out the way. But I want Baldur's Gate 3 to get its appreciation. First of all, I want to say this too. The DICE Awards is the OG of gaming awards. But now there is a new leader, and it's called the Game Awards. The Game Awards, in my opinion, and this could be a fact, is the most accurate gaming awards ever of this generation. Meaning they do a great job picking which game is the game of the year, which category these nominees are for. Their track record is unbelievable. So they're being so well known. Game Awards are so official that games are now getting the stamp of the Game Award approval. Not just winning the game of the year or the game of the category, but actually being nominated. They're going to make the right choice every single time. Unbelievable. The Game Awards are going to make the right, I'll say this again. The Game Awards is going to make the right choice every single time. Now, I'm having a disagreement with the nominees. I believe Starfield should have been nominated for the Game of the Year. But all in all, I don't think they would have won the Game of the Year. The Game of the Year, in my prediction, is going to Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate 3 has got the most nominations in the Game Awards. And it's going to be realized how great the game is. Baldur's Gate 3 storytelling, decision making is so innovative. People are not understanding it. You can choose to do whatever you want to your fellow NPCs. You can change the whole narrative of the game. The game is futuristic, if you ask me. And I think other games should take away this aspect, this new elevation of the player can decide what he does with his teammates. Imagine having a game, an open world game, where you have your story is you have a bunch of groups of people with you, and you can decide to do things to one of them, get rid of him, lie on him, steal his money, betray him, betray her. That is where gaming should go. That's what Baldur's Gate 3 has put on the table. Rearranging the main story, making your own story. Or playing it right by the book, having everyone kumbaya, or making chaos. When this Game Awards is over and done with, and I believe, and I'm predicting, Baldur's Gate 3 is going to win multiple awards. Now, I'm going to bring up Starfield again. I do believe Starfield is going to win the role-playing game of the year. The role-playing game of the year, not the game of the year, the role-playing game of the year. Some of you may disagree with me, but I want Starfield to win. I don't want Starfield to go out empty-handed, man. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like being biased here, but I believe Baldur's Gate 3 is going to win multiple awards, and the Game of the Year awards. You can vote right now. You can go vote, but the people are going to be speaking, and the people have spoken. Baldur's Gate 3 at the end of the day is going to be, after you win these awards, the real true appreciation is going to be shown, and game devs are going to be looking at Baldur's Gate 3 like, how did they win? Well, it's obvious. The storytelling. Baldur's Gate 3 may single-handedly make the games of the future more chaotic, let the player decide what he wants to do. Stop making these other games are making the story, it's been going on for decades, a strict storyline. Oh, you got to have this party member, you got to have that. No, the games of the future are going to be, thanks to Baldur's Gate 3, I believe is going to be, no, I don't want to do that mission. I want to be a bad guy right in the middle of a storyline. The replayability of Baldur's Gate 3 is absolutely unbelievable. It's absolutely nuts. People have been playing hours and hours and hours. I think the thing that did kind of hurt Baldur's Gate 3 is the combat system. The RPG elements was a little complicated for some. There's a learning curve for some, but the hardcore gamers, we know how to play it. And each person has a different story. Like I can tell my buddy, look, I did that to so-and-so. You did that to so-and-so? What happened? Water cooler talk. And you know the thing most of all I love about Baldur's Gate 3? The marketing. This game wasn't hyped up to the moon. They didn't brag. They didn't boast that you can do that. This game was extremely humbled when it came out. In fact, a lot of people ain't even know Baldur's Gate 3 came out, was releasing. It got overshadowed about other games. It was organically great. Once the game came out, the media, gaming media, started to play it and realize how good it was. Folks like you and me on social media, TikTok, YouTube, start talking about how great the game was, and it grew a following, and it sold a lot of copies due to word of mouth of regular folks like you and me. The reviews was high. Everyone loved the game, and that alone it made this game great. And it gets brownie points for being humbly great, and that's what the future of gaming now. Games are going to be rewarded for being humbly great. And there's a lot of games that's, they don't brag too much. They come in there like, look, this is my game. I hope you like it. You can do this, you can do that, but I hope you like it. Just enjoy. Bravo. Baldur's Gate 3 deserves to win the game of the year. I don't care what nobody says. They deserve to win the game of the year. Though I have Starfield on my mind. I love Starfield, but Baldur's Gate, they deserves to win. And yes, they do have a franchise backing them, and they do have a track record, but they have elevated their franchise on and on and on with better graphics, more detail, more choices. Hey, so I'm expecting great things. I'm expecting them to win. I'm expecting a lot of trophies from Baldur's Gate 3, and they will be finally it will be a household name. They will be hailed from all around the world. Yeah. So anyway, that's all I got to say about that. I'm Wacky Cat. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'm out.